Hello, and welcome to the second installment in my series on chronic pain. My name is Carolyn Pitts. I'm an ACE-certified health coach and intuitive energy healer. And in this series, we look at chronic pain from an energetic perspective. In the first video, we covered that our bodies are rivers of energy, and disruption in the flow of energy in our bodies impedes the body's ability to rejuvenate, to repair and restore cells, and function appropriately. Over time, congestion in our energetic body leads to disease. And we talked about how pain is a gift because it's the body's way of tapping us on the shoulder and saying, hey, you need to pay attention to something that's going on before it becomes more serious. Let's talk about what I call energetic first aid. If you're dealing with any chronic pain, it's imperative to restore the flow of energy in your body. The techniques I'm going to talk about are all things you can do yourself in the comfort of your own home without buying any special equipment. We talked last time about meridians, those flows of energy in our bodies. One way to restore energy flow is by putting pressure on certain points on the energy meridians in our body. You compress or massage a particular point for a period of time, up to a minute, and then when you release it, energy begins to flow in that part of the body. It's like a little energy reset button. If you've heard of reflexology, Qigong, pressure point therapy, all of these are based on that concept of working with certain points on the meridians. Here's a book I have. It's a wonderful little handbook that shows you the meridians that are associated with pain in various parts of your body. Meridian points are also used in tapping. I've got a video on my YouTube channel. I'll put a link in the description. It's a 7-minute guided tapping routine based on the technique that is used by the Peaceful Heart Network. Some of the experts in the field of tapping that you may want to check out include Dawson Church or Nick and Jessica Ortner. We can also restore the energy flow in our bodies using our hands. Usually the palm of the hand or the fingertips. I have a video on my YouTube channel for the infinity technique, which involves just drawing an infinity symbol around the part of your body that hurts. Not only is it good for relieving pain and inflammation, it can also alleviate anxiety and help you to sleep. And if you're dealing with chronic pain, putting pressure on a meridian may be too intense for you. And so techniques like Reiki and healing touch, which is what I'm trained in, involve working outside the body in the biofield without actually touching an area that may be painful and too sensitive to touch. Whatever method you choose, consistency is key. Pick a technique and practice it on a regular basis. Every day, maybe even a few times a day when you first start. As much as it wants to heal, our body has a tendency to return to baseline. So you need to practice the techniques regularly to really help flush out all of that congestion, that energetic stagnation. If you wanted to build upper body strength, you wouldn't go to the gym one time, do one rep with the weights, and expect to see results. It's going to take some consistency. The other thing I would say is if you've been dealing with chronic pain for a while, you may need a little assistance to jumpstart these DIY routines that I've been talking about. It may be advisable to seek the services of a professional, perhaps someone trained in acupuncture, acupressure, reflexology, Reiki, or healing touch. Sometimes if we're really depleted ourselves, we need to work with someone else to really help get our energy flowing again. And again, consistency is key. If you choose to work with a professional, commit up front to at least 3 sessions. We learned in Healing Touch that it takes that long for a client's body to completely relax and receive the healing. I know someone who was dealing with chronic pain in her wrist. She had had 2, maybe 3 surgeries, and she was still dealing with pain and inflammation, a friend of hers convinced her to try acupuncture. So she went to one session and she said, well, that didn't fix it. She went back to the surgeon and had another operation. So you need to really give it a chance, particularly if you're going to resort to something as extreme as surgery. And believe me, I am not opposed to Western medicine. Sometimes surgery is the best option. But whatever you choose, give it a chance to really work for you before going to something a little more invasive with a little bit longer recovery period. There's really no recovery period from getting a Reiki, healing touch, or acupuncture session. Just as we make time every day to brush our teeth, brush our hair, take a shower, I believe making some time to clear that river of energy in our body is imperative. As you move through the day, you're bombarded with opportunities to feel anxious or angry or frustrated. And all of those low vibe emotions get stuck in our biofield. We need to clear them out every day for optimal health. If your chronic pain is the result of an incomplete healing following a physical injury, these DIY techniques may be enough to remove the pain once you practice them on a regular basis. But if your chronic pain is the result of persistent low vibe thoughts, emotions, beliefs, you're going to need to not only do the energetic first aid to clear the river, but we'll need to get down to what is causing that energetic congestion in the first place. Because if we don't root that out, it will continue to return. So in the next installment, we'll talk about what I call weeding the energetic garden. Remember, the best things in life are intentional. Intend peace, intend love, intend well.